All right, good morning, Pendale. This is Mr. Bertina, one of the 3 illustrious art teachers here at the middle school. For selection next year for 9th grade, okay, you basically have 3 options, all right? You have 9th grade art major, you have 9th grade art minor, and then you have 9th grade related fine art. Art major is a class that meets every day all year. And I'm not gonna lie to you, you need a little bit of skill, okay? So this course meets every day. It's open to all 9th grade students, of course. But the course will help you develop 2-dimensional art production techniques, and you're going to use all sorts of media, all right? The students will apply, you're going to apply the elements and principles of art and design to either 2-dimensional, maybe 3-dimensional pieces of work, okay? And the art history and aesthetics involved will also be studied throughout your critique and assessments of different pieces of work, okay? Portfolios will be developed, and then you'll have a little bit of your career options explored throughout the year. Okay, now there's art minor. Now this meets twice a cycle all year, okay? And this is a course that again helps to expand and grow your visual art communication sense, but it's also one that helps you explore whether or not you really would like to truly consider taking this further on in your high school career. And you'll develop pieces, 2-dimensional and 3-dimensional, and it's throughout the entire year, usually again first period, maybe 4th or 8th period, but a lot of the 9th graders like to take this course almost as if it's a little bit of an interim, a break from a lot of the rigorous studies you take with the math and sciences and so forth. So it's a great course to come in, do some work. You don't get a whole lot of obviously quizzes, tests, and homework, but you do like to continue on just creating certain things through sketching, drawing and painting and printmaking, or the 3-dimensional of clay, ceramics, and some sculpture, okay? The last one is the related fine arts. Now this is a course that meets twice a cycle all year, but it's every other letter day switched between Miss Smith, the music teacher, and myself. And on my end, what we'll do is we'll watch and look at different types of visual media, and we'll study the power and influence of social media, movie making, commercials, music videos, and so forth. All right, so those are your 3 options for 9th grade and the visual arts studies. Peace out.
Hey Pendale, this is Mr. Gunzenhauser with the Technology and Engineering Department. I'm going to give you a little overview on the course offerings for your 9th grade year, which is your first year of high school. The Applied Technology Major course is a level 5 class that takes a hands-on approach to problem solving through engineering and design, manufacturing, and woodworking. It includes 2 marking periods of woodworking and manufacturing and 2 marking periods of engineering and design. First, students will get an overview of machine safety and operation, design, planning, and production as they make several woodworking projects such as a 3-peg rack, skateboard deck, and pen. Next, boys and girls interested in engineering will enjoy 2 marking periods of pre-engineering courses using the Project Lead the Way Gateway program. 1 marking period will be designated for the design and modeling course. Students will use tools such as the engineering design process, a dynamic mathematics software program, a computer-aided design program, computer simulations, an engineering notebook, the 3D printer, and laser engraver. The second Project Lead the Way course is an automation and robotics course. This marking period course will allow students to trace the history, development, and influence of automation and robotics as they learn mechanical systems, energy transfer, machine automation, computer control systems. Students will use the VEX Robotics platform to design, build, and program real-world objects such as traffic lights, toll booths, and robotic arms. The Applied Technology Major course will run all year long for each day. It will prepare students for entry into the high school construction and manufacturing course or the North Penn High School Engineering Academy, where students take a series of engineering courses designed to prepare them for a major in engineering at a high-end engineering college or university. The Applied Technology minor will be geared towards woodworking and manufacturing as students get a hands-on look at machine operation, safety, project design, planning, and building. This course will also provide a look into engineering through a STEM activity where students use design and simulation software to solve real-world problems. As a minor, you meet twice a cycle all year long. This course will be similar to the Applied Tech major with an abbreviated curriculum. The third course we offer is a technical drawing and design course. It's an exciting extension of the 8th grade drawing experience where you will be building on knowledge gained last year and adding to your know-how in mechanical and engineering drawing and design, three-dimensional drawing, design, and 3D printing. A short unit will take a look at marketing and package design. Architecture will be explored as a lead-in to a more extensive program that you have to take at the high school. Thanks for listening, and we hope you take a technology and engineering course next year. If you have any questions, you can see me in room 225, and I'll clarify any of this information.
Hi, 8th grade. As I understand it, you have some questions regarding business classes for 9th grade. I'm here to answer those questions. My name is Mr. Diener. We offer a major class, Introduction to Business. Meets every day. It's a great class. We also offer another great class of Exploratory Business, which is only 2 days of the cycle. That might fit some of your other classes. And then we also offer, in addition to that minor class, we have Computer Application 3, which is 2 days a cycle. All three great options. You can't take the major and the minor business classes because there is a lot of overlap in the two classes. If you have any questions, please feel free to see me, Mr. Diener, in room 220. Thanks.
Hello, I'm Mr. Kennedy, and I'm here to speak on behalf of the music department. We have many exciting opportunities for 9th graders. First off, there's 9th grade band, 9th grade chorus, and 9th grade orchestra, all of which can be taken either 4 periods or 2 periods. These groups perform at an elevated level, and they also take a trip to an open rehearsal by the Philadelphia Orchestra. There may be some more performance opportunities for these groups as well. Also, if you used to have experience on a previous instrument or in a previous ensemble, it is possible for 9th graders to take 2 groups. For instance, we have students that sing in the chorus and also play flute in the band. So that kind of opportunity is open to you. As always, it is encouraged that if you've been playing an instrument or participating in an ensemble, that you continue on into 9th grade and beyond. Other classes that you have an opportunity to take at Pendale for 9th grade are RFA. RFA is a 2-period music minor class that is held in the Music Tech Lab and is open to all students. It includes music and film and advertising and uses programs like GarageBand and iMovie. Lastly, another class that we have for you is Foundations of Music Theory and Technology. This 2-period elective meets up in the Music Tech Lab, and the students learn about music theory and they compose their own pieces of music using GarageBand and a program called Finale. It is a prerequisite to be in this class that you have to take 2 periods of a performance ensemble. So that means you have to be in 9th grade band or 9th grade chorus or 9th grade orchestra to be eligible for that class. Thank you very much.
Hey, what's up 8th grade? I'm Mr. Adornetto, and I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about theater arts. Theater arts is a 2-period minor that you will have the option of choosing in 9th grade. We will meet 2 days a cycle. In the class, the majority of our focus will be on acting. While this is the case, theater arts will also prepare you for public speaking, auditionships, and future job interviews. In theater arts, we do a lot of projects, ranging from acting out a scene from a play to performing a monologue in front of the rest of the class. We also like to incorporate a lot of improv to help us think on our feet. You will be performing in front of your classmates on a regular basis, so make sure that this is something you are interested in before registering. Now, because it is only 2 days a cycle, some students like to add to their performance classes and take 2 to 4 periods of chorus, band, or orchestra and use theater arts as the other 2 periods to fill up their schedule for that period. You do not have to do that, but it might be a good option. Here are a couple of my current theater arts students to tell you a little bit about why they enjoy the class.
I take theater arts in order to express my creativity because it's a great way in order to express your creativity, because we do a lot of projects that involve you thinking on your own and being able to have almost a free reign with whatever we do.
Theater arts really helps with your confidence. Like throughout the course of the year, you are performing in front of your peers a lot. So you have to get up in front of everyone and do something on your own or do something with a group like a scene or do a monologue on your own. And it really helps with your confidence and your stage presence, especially if you want to do the musical.
It also helps you challenge yourself because you do a lot of different things, ranging from dramatic monologues to comedy and collaborative group projects. And so since everybody's not good at everything, it really helps you learn new things and different skills. And so I'd really recommend this class if you're looking to do that. So anyway, thanks a lot, guys, and select wisely.
In 9th grade FCS, students can choose to take FCS as a minor, which meets once every 3 days for the entire school year, or as a major, which meets every day for the entire school year. Both FCS minor and major will have 4 marking periods of each a different topic. We'll do 1 marking period of food science, where you will make more advanced foods from 7th and 8th grade, like apple pie from scratch, stir fry, and things like that. You will have a marking period of sewing, where you are going to make pajama bottoms, and then majors will make an additional sewing project. There'll be a marking period of human development, where you will look at human development as a preschool teacher, and you'll get a chance to teach actual preschool with children and write lesson plans. And you also have a marking period of consumerism, where you're taking care of your own personal money, where you will get to pretend to be an adult, and you will do things like buy a car and rent an apartment and find a job. In FCS, in 9th grade, the minor counts for credits and the major counts as a major credit. So in the major, there is a midterm and a final exam.
Buenos dias! This is Senora Condon on behalf of the World Language Department with some information about course selection for your 9th grade year. At this point in 8th grade, many of you are already halfway through the first level of a language that you selected last year: French, German, Latin, or Spanish. For most of you, you will continue on to level 2 during your 9th grade year. You will need to have a passing grade in level 1, as well as a good grasp of the grammar and vocabulary throughout the year. In level 2, be prepared to learn more advanced grammar concepts and expand your vocabulary. Some students find that this year is a big jump from level 1. Keep in mind that next year will start your high school transcript. If you don't feel like you're ready for the next level, you might want to talk to your guidance counselor about the benefits of retaking level 1. World Language is a major class that is offered all the way through AP at the high school. In addition, if you plan to take other classes at the high school next year, you could have the option of taking Japanese. Also, did you know that you could have the opportunity to study abroad during your entire junior year? This is a program that the World Language Department is proud to offer up at the high school. Depending on your post-high school plans, many colleges require or recommend a certain number of years taken in a language for acceptance. They like to see that you've followed through in a language for multiple years. Many colleges also require that you fulfill a language requirement while you're at that school. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to talk to your language teacher or email me at condonre@npen.org. Adios!
Hello everyone, I'm Cadet Senior Airman Islam.
And I am Cadet Airman First Class Han.
And today we're going to be talking to you guys about the Northpoint High School's Junior ROTC program for the Air Force. I'm sure many of you guys have seen us around the halls wearing our uniforms, and a lot of you have asked us why we wear it and what's the purpose behind it. So me and Cadet Han here are here to talk about what we do in JROTC and why it's beneficial for you. So course selection is coming up very soon, and this is the time to talk to your guidance counselors about joining JROTC. So what JROTC is, it's a leadership program. We learn how to be leaders not amongst just ourselves and our friends and our classmates, but also among our community. We also, for our leadership aspects, we have these things called lead labs, where we have a little activity during class where one person, they're like the commander or captain, so to say, and they lead an activity that the whole class does together to build teamwork and more love towards each other in a sense. Before JROTC, I used to be a really shy person, but afterwards when I joined and people like the teachers, they made me speak out and give my opinions on things, and now I'm a very outgoing person. And I think that's very important in your future, because like if you're always shy, you're not going to get what you want to say out to the public. And I think that's very important, and JROTC helps a lot with that. And also JROTC, it's heavy on academics. That may stir some of you, but the JROTC, what we learn there, it's really easy, and it's beneficial if you want to join the military. Like we learn about aerospace, we learn about how airplanes work, the flight path, we learn about weather patterns. And also in your senior year, if you do JROTC, you're also going to learn about the history of warfare and all the different battles that the United States fought in. But JROTC, because of the academics, we are able to, if you do JROTC, for every year you get 1 credit. So for your 9th grade year, if you do science, you get 1 science credit. For your 10th grade year, you get another science credit. And your 11th grade year, you also get a science credit. So that's 3 extra science credits. And in your senior year, if you do take JROTC, you get a history credit because of the history of warfare. So that's 4 credits you get from JROTC, and that's 4 more credits for you to graduate high school. So if you, by the time you're a senior and you've already taken JROTC for 3 years, you may not need to take another science class, so that means you get 1 extra period off. So you may come to high school later or leave earlier, that's totally up to you. But that's a big plus. I know all of our seniors, they love being able to go home early or even waking up a little bit later. So yeah, that's a good thing. You get science credits and stuff, and it looks amazing on your college reports when they see that you did JROTC. They know you're responsible and a leader person, that you're a leader amongst your community, and that just shows how much of a responsible person you are.
Before we wrap this up, I'd like to mention some of the fun trips that ROTC is planning for us. So one of them is we went to the 76ers game. We have an opportunity to go to the Eagles game. We are going to a DC trip. You get to miss school for a little bit because it's a school trip, and we get to go to Florida because of the Nationals.
Not only is it just good for your future, but it's also fun, and we hope all of you guys consider joining, and those of you who do, talk to your guidance counselor as soon as possible. Thank you.